What up? Alright, hey guys, you are here with Faye from Faye Special Effects. And today I am working on some wounds, some gashes, and turning this thing off. Hold on. Boom. Sorry, multitasking. Anywho, so today we are going to be painting our molds that I just did yesterday in another video. The molds came from this guy. They're pre-made molds that we have. And when they are raw, they look like that. That. And the way I did those, I'm using silicone. Plat-Sil Gel 10, parts A and B, in order to make these guys in the molds. I colored it with these guys, which is Neil's silicone pigments. I've got a couple different ones, so we've got a couple of different flesh tones. As you see, there's a couple different colors. And there's my dog. Hi, Scarface. Thanks for barging in. Anyway, so we're going to paint them using the European Body Arts Undead palette and the SFX. Actually, I think mostly I just use the SFX palette here. Scarface, you can't sit there because I'm going to roll my chair back. Go on. Go. Go on. Jump over that. That's the reason I have the dog barricade here. Okay? So, I'm going to need y'all to not. I tried to build a barricade with my makeup kit, but it didn't work out. That's Kenji. That's Scarface. Anyway, back to this. So, we're going to be painting, and they're going to end up looking like this. So, they're going to be nice and gross wounds that we'll be able to just apply, which when we apply, we're going to be using Black Lagoon Supply Company's Dead Set. This stuff keeps it on and keeps it movable, so it moves with the skin. But we've got a couple of gashes, a couple of stab wounds, and a couple of gunshot wounds that we've got here. This is an entrance, this is an exit. So I'm going to show you guys how I paint them with the European Body Art alcohol-based palettes. I'll be using my alcohol fuel activator. Basically, it's got alcohol and some other stuff in it. I also have a bottle of alcohol that I'll have in a little tin thing. So, let's see if we got a good angle. I think that looks pretty nice. And then we'll just go from there. Alright, I just had to adjust my music for a second. And we're just going to go ahead and get into it. These are my favorite brushes. So almost all I'll be using is these two. One of them is a Benai RS0. Caria. Whatever. This one I'm pretty sure is a Benai brush. I got it at Cinema... Shit, what's it called? Camera Ready Cosmetics. I got these at Camera Ready Cosmetics, and I use these guys all the time. And this might be a Maron one, but it's nice, little, stiff, good to go. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start from the lightest color and then go deepest. I'm gonna use basically all these colors here, and then I'm gonna use a little bit of blood. I'm gonna mix up a little bit of this and a little bit of the bright blood, because sadly I'm running out of this. But let's go ahead and get started. And this one, since it doesn't have any paint to it, I'm gonna start out with mauve. Actually, what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna powder the edges. Because I don't think I powdered them. Silicone doesn't really stick to itself. What like latex does, like when you have latex, it sticks to itself unless you powder it, and it's hard to unstick. It's also a lot more realistic. And the paints, the silicone pigments that it came with, but that I purchased for it, or make it look a nice color. I think it looks good colors. You can tell me if you don't think it looks good colors. But I'm gonna trim this guy up here. I got too much of fleshing, or extra flesh there. And when I do it, I make sure to try to keep some of this thin part, because that's what's gonna make it blend better into the actor skin. There we go. Trim this guy up too. I'm going to trim this guy because these edges seem to be going the opposite way, and I know I'm going to fight with that later. I may not even use all of these guys, and that's okay too. I did a shoot before I was mentioning when I was twitching earlier. When I was painting those guys, I had these stab wounds ready for a shoot, ready to go, pre-painted to where all I had to do was apply them, and once I got there, there wasn't enough time. So I had to do the blood wounds and the stabs and all that kind of stuff with just Ben-Nye scab blood. But thankfully it was under a t-shirt, so it looked pretty easy. Those are my V-nail brushes. Those are very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Alright. Back to going on with painting. We're going to start off with this mauve color here. And I'm just going to do a full layer since this one doesn't have any paint on it yet. And I'm making sure to get this outer edge too, because eventually what I'll do, because the skin will want to be looking irritated, I'm going to do some bruises and with some mauve pink and some red and some bruised red right here. Right here. And then this one, since it's already got some red underneath, I'm just going to do the parts that the flesh tone came through, just so I can keep that darkness underneath. This one was the silicone pigment. The blood color from this one right here. And that's, you need only a tiny bit of that to be able to color all your pigments, is what I learned. This color here came from the red iron pigments. I want to get nice and deep in those little areas there. So I'm going to make sure I'm nice and wet. There we go. There we go. Make sure you get those edges too. Kind of going on the outside of it, because I know later on what I'm going to do is blend these to make them look a little bit softer around this edge. Because all that skin would be irritated if you had a gash that was this big in you, right? Alright, first layer. Yummy, delicious, pinky. Should probably paint the rest of that color on before anybody gets any ideas. Sorry guys, I have my mind in the gutter 24/7. And so I'm painting very lightly on this edge part. I'm not pushing the brush down too hard. There we go. And I don't want to color all of it, just one single color, because, well, that's not cute. See if you guys can even see this guy. Yeah, y'all can see that one. Alright, then I'm going to clean off my brush. Let me get a paper towel. And just kind of put alcohol on it, because you see the sharp line right here? I want to get rid of that. Not too wet. Just enough to soften this guy up. See right there? That's what I want. I'm not even going to paint that one. That one's like a waste of time. But that's fine. I think I'll do this one though. I'll have to put foundation around that guy or something. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my prime red. I'm just going to do layers, doing lighter layers each time, or doing in different areas. Because I don't want to take away from the pink. But I do want to make my wound look deeper. Not all of them. Well, it even makes sense sometimes. Sometimes when I work, I lose my train of thought. Sometimes when I'm painting something, like I don't know if any of you guys have watched any of those mask videos of me painting, I would start to paint and I would hear myself talk about it, and then I would look up and the paint would be almost completely done. And I was like, what happened? Who painted this? Was this me? Wow. Okay, cool. I don't know where I go when I work, but I go somewhere. Does anybody else ever feel like that with their own work? In any kind of projects, doing anything. What? Painting? Some vaginas? That's Alan, everybody. I know y'all know him. He's always yelling. I wasn't painting these, was I? Let's go ahead and just paint them real quick. JIC. I don't even know if you can see these, but it's cool. There we go. Alright, now we're going to go in with dry blood. I lied, fresh blood is what we're going in with next. I'm going to mix them both, actually. See what we get. These things came with a little mixing palette thinger. Oh, God. Oh, no. Overload. With this guy, I haven't done much with it. But I like it. I like the idea that it's there. And the reason that I'm pre-painting these is because I've got a shoot tomorrow. And I want to do it the quickest that I can. Because I don't know how long I'll have time to do things. Which is fine. It's always like that. Sometimes you end up having no time at all. And that's fine too. That's what Ben Nice Gablet's for. But these will look a lot more realistic, cooler. Hopefully they'll end up using them. We'll see. So when I'm going to the dried blood, I'm sticking to the edges mostly. And when I use the fresh blood, I'm sticking to the middle. Usually doing the darkers around the outsides is going to make it look deeper, like a deeper wound. tasty. Now I've forgotten which prosthetics that I ended up painting already. I always get lost in the sauce. It's okay. It's okay though. I know I haven't painted this one yet. Still looking pretty bare. Alright, I am almost at a place where I want to do... What? You tooted? That's nasty. I bet. I love that he just wants to tell me about his farts. That's cool. He's my best friend, by the way. Just in case any of y'all don't know Alan. Alright, we're going to put that brush away and we're going to go in with the teeny tiny benign artist, whatever. We're going to go in with a mixture of the dried blood and the fresh blood. We're going to go in for these small ones here. Just try to make them look a little bit deeper gashes. I think they're already looking pretty good. And this will save me, what, 30 minutes of painting before I get out there. Where we're going is like an hour and a half away. So I'd like to sleep as much as I can. I'm not used to waking up early. Yeah, see, that makes it look nice and deep. Nice and deep, like. And then once we put that nice layer of blood on, girl, it will be good. Good. I think I'm going to do a little bit on the outside now. Ooh, my arm's going out. And I'm going to go back in with the mauve. And then we're just going to go around that little lip edge area. Actually, I'm going to douse this with a little alcohol. I'm just going to make that. got like irritated. Because the rest of it tomorrow, I'm going to blend in silicone with the rest. So I don't want to get the paint. Sorry, I'm like half finishing sentences. My bad. So to finish the sentence, I'm saying I'm not going to go all the way to the edge because I'm going to put silicone there in order to blend it after I apply it. Too bad I'm doubt I'm going to have any Wi-Fi on out in Wichita Falls, which is kind of far away. If we do have Wi-Fi, maybe I'll go live. I don't know. I don't like to go live on set because I'm actually like working. Working. Alright. So I am basically done here. I'm going to go in with some blood. And like I said, I did the blood on the last one, which is this guy here. I'm going to still use that. But I'm also going to use our bright blood that we have. Just got it. I've tried out that one. I haven't tried out this one. I like that one better. I like the blood better. The blood better. See how bright this comes out. It's not so bad once it's in a wound. When it's by itself, it kind of looks a little cray-cray. A little too bright, you know? But that looks good. But the good stuff about this is it dries nicely. So I'm going to let it sit and dry overnight and then pack it up. But it keeps a nice shine to it. And don't just think you can just paint with just the blood. For me, I don't know, that just does not look as good as pre-painting it underneath. Because it's got so much depth and color and all that jazz. Hey, you stop moving, mister. I gotta get all the little ones. So I'm actually going to show you what the blood looks like. It's just a little bit darker. I think it looks a little bit deeper. And I just like it a little bit better. So to kind of show you, I guess, the difference of what it looks like dry versus what it looks like not dry would be, this would be the best. This is the blood that I used on this guy. And look how versatile it is. Boop. Looks like a mouth. Hello, how are you? Anywho, these two are the same gash. Basically painted the same way. The shine will go down a little bit, but it does stick. So, I think they look pretty good. Y'all guys can let me know what y'all think. You can check out my Instagram. I've got a picture of them on a body at instagram.com/RavenFaye Special FX. My Facebook is the same. You can follow me there as well. So you can check out all the fun stuff that I'll be doing. Halloween season, around the haunt, all that good stuff. And then if you like these videos, subscribe to me on YouTube or Twitch. YouTube is RavenFaye Special Effects, I think. It's either RavenFaye Special Effects or it's RavenFaye SFX. One or the other. But, I almost dropped my phone. Anyway, what I was saying. If you like what you see, subscribe. RavenFaye Special Effects or RavenFaye SFX. YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, all the things. All the things. And, if you like this good stuff, check out some more. I'm losing my train of thought. I'm hungry and I'm tired. It's fine. But that's it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. All that stuff. And as always, check you later.